Let's get this volume up. Welcome back, trending gist lovers. Let's quickly check our sound and we will get right into this quick one. Let's see, are we live? Are we live or not? I don't see it here. Welcome, trending gist lovers. Let me check this and we will make sure that seem like our this thing is so. Anyways, we're doing this without what is it called? We're streaming without having a mic, so I'll try my best. Good morning from my side. It's been a while. We've not come in here with trending gist, celebrity gossip, and more, just as we used to do. But slowly we are coming back this month of May, and I decided, why not? Let's come on in with this korra, obidi, and Justin Dean saga that's been years. We've been talking about it, and then we stopped for a long time, and then Justin started again, and we had to come back and join in the conversation one more time. So yes, a lot of live streams will be popping up from now on, and I think videos also willing. So yes, let's do this. Yeah, today we are going to be talking about Justin Dean's obsession with his ex-wife. Let me make sure that volume is full. Yeah, okay. So if you've been following the story, you know what's going on. If you've not, let me know so we can go back. Justin Dean came out 2024 to do a tell-all. That's why we are back talking about this case, or else we won't even be talking about this. Okay, maybe we'll be talking about their achievements and whatnot after their divorce and everything. But Justin Dean will not let things rest, and Justin keeps going with this bogus story. So Justin Dean came out with a tell-all, and he did from, according to him, it would be part by part. So he did from part 1 to part 13. That's where Justin Dean stopped. So if you've not caught up with all of those parts of the story, let us know in the comment section if you come across this, and if you're a trending gist with Octavia fan, then drop a comment below and let me know. Okay, let us know in the comment section, so we will know what to do with that. We can come on in and inform you on what's going on. Okay, so sorry for that. Call that came in. Okay, so back to what we were talking about. So after Justin Dean did his tell all, so much has been happening, a whole revelation, Justin Dean falling out with his bestie, and so many more. But really today I want us to focus on the obsession of Justin Dean. Okay, that is what I want us to focus on. Justin Dean obsession with his ex-wife. So y'all remember right from when Justin came out to talk about how he's leaving Korra, they're getting a divorce and whatnot, and up until now, 2 years later, that he came to tell us, to give us his tell-all. Justin keeps telling us how he just wants to co-parent, how he's done with this lady, how he can't deal, how bad of a person his ex-wife is. There is nothing Justin did not say, about Korra Obidi. But then, it is always said that action, right, speaks louder than words. You could be saying something, but your action is not backing up what you're saying. And with Justin Dean, that is exactly what we see play out here. Justin Dean has been saying a whole lot, but his actions are not being backed up by what Justin is saying. Okay, so on one hand, you're making us believe, oh, this lady twerks all the time, she's dancing naked all online, she's such an embarrassment to the society, to my kids, bad example. He came out talking about how his daughter now twerks. There's nothing Justin have not said, but still we can see that Justin is highly obsessed with his ex-wife. Okay, I don't even want to go back from 2 3 years ago. Let's talk about what is happening now, as we're sitting here talking, what is happening. So Justin, after doing his episode 13, a bit part 13 of this is tell all story, then Justin stopped, didn't drop any other stuff, of which when he started, he promised that if Korra does not apologize to him, he's going to drag this till part 20. If it will get to part 20, he won't stop until she apologized to him. That's when he will stop. But a lot of people were like, that apology, you won't see it because Korra has moved on, and everybody was a lot of people were saying that they don't see what Korra should apologize to Justin for. She didn't do anything to him. He's the one that brought out the whole thing online. He's the one that kept bashing her. She didn't do anything. So why should she even be the one to apologize to Justin? But anyway, Justin said what he said, and he was expecting apology. Apology did not come. Justin came out revealing korra obidi went to Nigeria, banged someone when she was 5 months pregnant. There is nothing Justin did not say from his mouth, okay? There is absolutely nothing Justin did not say to make sure that he tarnishes the image of his ex. Okay, so after he did his part 13, he saw that things were not going the way he wanted. So a lot of people could see through what Justin was doing, even when he said he was bringing evidences, presenting stuff, saying, oh, this is evidence. A lot of people saw those text messages. They looked doctored. They looked like something that someone planned. It didn't look like a real text message from people that were having an innocent chat or just talking, thinking they were talking between two. No, it looked like something that was planned. So all of those things came out, and Justin was like, whenever I come out to say something, nobody believes me. People think that I'm lying. People think that I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm not telling the truth, that he knows that nobody wants to believe whatever he has to say, that it's people's concern that he will always do what he would do, that as far as he's helping people out there, he will keep doing what he is doing to help people. Then he now started with write-ups. After his part 13, that Justin started writing, dropping messages, and then the next thing he announced, he was going to Portugal. Now he needs to get out of LA or that area. Give me a second. Sorry for that. A family member left their phone at home. That's why it's ringing and ringing and ringing. Anyways, so back to what we were saying. So Justin just, announced about his trip, talked about where he's going, and he's going to Portugal. He's going to let his fans know what he's going to Portugal for. When Justin got to the airport, when he was supposed to fly out to Portugal, he did a live stream, telling them that he has, I think, about an hour before his flight will leave. So he decided to come on live so he will have a chat with his fans online. And he was just chatting, talking with them. But on that live stream, this is someone that said that he was leaving LA or he was leaving the United States because there's just so much happening and he needs to clear his head. He needs to, set his mind straight. And all those his gullible fans that believed his fake stories were like, oh yes, this is going to be good for you, you should go, yes, we support you, you should go, you need it, blah blah blah. And in my mind, okay, let's wait and let's see. Justin at the airport, someone that wants to clear his head, someone that wants to run away from the drama. And when you look at the drama, it is Justin that is bringing drama, not his ex-wife. So Justin trying to run away, you should know that it won't work, because that's like him running away from himself. And he cannot do that until he gets to the point where he would notice that, yes, or acknowledge that I am the problem here and try to fix it. That's the only time that he will have peace, because he keeps taunting his ex, he keeps chasing her, he keeps doing the most, all in the name of, oh, I am here and I'm trying to fix this, I'm the innocent one, she's the one that is, she's the villain, she's the one that's tormenting me. But you can see that every given time, it is Justin that comes out to bash the ex, and the ex is just doing her job, doing her music, dancing, singing, eating, going out, filming, showing her every move to her fans, okay? But Justin will come out and keep dragging, talking about something. When something happens to Korra, when she was attacked in the UK, when Korra was attacked in the UK, Justin was the first person that jumped online and said he didn't believe that Korra was attacked in the UK. That whatever happened to Korra in the UK was because Korra had done that before, and this is something that celebrities always do. So nobody should believe anything that Korra is saying. No, and this is not the first time. When Korra bought a home too, Justin did the same thing too, talking about this is not the that home she bought is not a mansion, because people were so excited for Korra, happy for her that she was able to buy a place of her own. They said, that's not a mansion. It's a this square meter. Opened his Google on his laptop, took a measuring tape. He was measuring, counting, telling people how many square meters you need, how big the house need to be, and the space you need to have in front and in back, how many hectares all together that can make a home, a mansion, and whatnot. That what Korra got is a this, is a that, is a condo. People didn't care. People just said, at least she has a roof over her head, a place of her own. You saw her signing the deeds that this is her home, okay? She got it for herself and her daughters. She's achieved something. It doesn't matter if it's one room. That was still going on. One of Justin's best friend came out, said, "Oh, just Korra bought a home, 4-room bedroom home. What is Korra doing with 4-room bedroom home? That yes, Korra has one for the daughter, one for Korra, one for Korra's little daughter, and then the extra room Korra is going to use it to invite people to do this pole dancing and all those, sort of all the nonsense you can expect." Justin and his gang, Justin has several groups. He just recruits these lousy women and asks them to go and create groups, and they go on these groups and they plot and plot and plot and plot. That's it. That's what they do all the time. They just plot and plot against Korra Obidi. But when someone is innocent, at some point it backfired, and this thing has been backfiring. He fought with his bestie from the UK, the other woman too that was supporting, that he invited into his home. He had issues with that one, had issues, like they all are just fighting between themselves. Back to Justin Dean. So Justin Dean clearing his head at the airport, even before he flew out of United States. Justin has already started telling people that throwing shade in what he's saying. Well, y'all know, because he was eating and talking with his people. That's something that Korra does a lot. When she's eating, when she's cleaning, whatever she's doing, she will just turn on her live stream and stream live. She's one Facebook person that streams multiple times in a day, every day, 7 days of the week, 4 weeks in a month, 365 days in a year. Korra is streaming. Korra is very busy on Facebook, streaming. One content creator that I think Facebook will look at and say, this lady really knows what she wants on Facebook, right? So Justin trying to do his own content, instead of Justin to just focus, talk about his trip. He started by asking people about Portugal, that he was working the previous week, before the week that he was traveling out. He was working so hard, with his chiropractor job. And then the next thing, he had to spend a lot of time with the girls since he was going away, his children. So he didn't have time to look up places that he was going to go to or visit when he goes to when he gets to Portugal. And people are like, what are you even talking about? If you decide to travel the world, or you decide to go somewhere, one of the first things you do is, what is that place like? What are the fun things you can do while you're there? Nobody just wakes up blindly and flies to somewhere without finding out what they want to do. And he said he had an announcement to make, but he was going to make those announcements later. People should bear with him. He needs to find out from his friend what. Instead of Justin to stick to all those conversations, telling people about whatnot, and Justin switched and started shading his ex. And I'm thinking, this is the same person that gullible people were rooting for. That, after he did his episode 13 of his tell-all, that was still same old story. He was saying he needs to go clear his head, he needs to take a break, he needs to do this, he needs to do that. But at the same time, you are in the airport. Instead of you to focus on yourself, your fans, and people were commenting as it was live. People are dropping comments for him. Instead of Justin to just read those comments, interact with people, the ones that loves him and support him, Justin started with his ex, started shading the ex-wife. well, I know this is not twerking, so it might not get much view as that. That's why Justin goes back to do all those dragging of Korra, because whenever Justin tries to do a video of his own, Justin does not get the amount of engagement that he gets when he's talking about Korra. Once he mentions her name, the way people jumps in to come and view him, he knows that. So being the fact that Justin also was the one that was managing Cora's page when they were still married, Justin knows how much Cora was making on Facebook because he was there, right? So Justin right now cannot understand why he cannot make the same or anything close. Look at his views. You cannot compare how many people that watches Justin when Justin is just talking about, maybe let's say, his chiropractor job, or talking about a day in his life. A lot of people are not interested. So Justin started at the airport and started shading that he knows that his own live stream, he will not get much engagement because he's not twerking and doing all those nonsense. And I was like, there are lots of people out there on Facebook. Okay, since the ex-wife he's shading is someone that streams a lot on Facebook. So let's use Facebook to give as an example here. Let's not bother using YouTube or any other app. Go on Facebook, search for content creators. Let's say educational content. You will find so many educational contents. Wow. All right. Sorry for that short break. So just if you go on Facebook, you will find a lot of people doing educational content that people watch and people enjoy. You will see skit makers doing their skits, comedians, people that make movies, they will drop highlights of their movies, telling you to go to other apps where you can find the full movies. But I'm just saying, people that do, is it people that make hair? Every niche on Facebook have got their own number of thousands and millions of people that view them. So I don't even understand why Justin wants to tell us that, oh, because he's not a twerker, because he's not this, he's not that, he's not doing stupid things, referring to somebody dancing or doing living their life, you refer to it as stupid thing. So after that, the next video Justin dropped was when Justin was already in Portugal, showing where they were staying. He showed the place, talked about how safe the place was. That's another shit, because y'all remember, after Cora's attack in the UK, then Cora came back to the US, was there for a bit, and then went to Mexico. And then, according to her, she was on the streets dancing, doing her was filming, a dancing video that she will post on Facebook for her fans. She was using two phones. She was filming on one of her iPhone, and she had another one playing music. So after dancing in the middle of the road, some construction workers were, hailing her. She was doing her stuff. After she finished, she was viewing the video to see how the content, if the video she just filmed is good enough. As she was viewing it, someone just came on a bike and snatched her phone off of her hands, and that's how she lost that particular iPhone. So she came and she announced it. So part 2 of Justin's trip to Portugal was Justin showing us where he was staying, talking about how beautiful the place is, how secure, not afraid of anything. And that was another video that Justin threw shade. That was the second time. So remember, Cora went to the UK. Cora was attacked in the UK. Cora went to Mexico. Cora's phone was stolen from Cora, right? But all in all, you will never see Cora calling Justin or shading Justin directly or indirectly, saying anything that has to do with her ex, connected to her ex. She would just talk about her life, do her thing, and that will be it. But then Justin started with that second part, and Justin started, how secure, we've got a gate, well protected, we're secure in here, we're not afraid of anything, and another shade. He gave another shade to his ex-wife there. Then Another video that popped up that Justin did was the content where Justin said he went out for dinner. Okay, that's where he that's where he referred to something that I think in one of the universities in Portugal. I don't know how many they are, but one of the universities in Portugal, I think they were celebrating something, and they were all dressed in their, the black gown, the caps, and whatnot. Like, there were lots and lots of people there. I would say there were thousands of people there on the streets. So Justin filmed this video, and Justin said, "Oh, that he came across something that it looks like a Hogswat or something like that." He said, referring to Harry Potter, that it looks like a witchcraft stuff display. People should take a look, take a look, take a look. And in my mind, you are in Portugal. You are standing among people. It is easy for you to find Portuguese over there, and I believe you will be able to find one or two Portuguese that can speak a little bit of English or very good English, and you can ask them what is going on here, instead of insinuating that this is some type of ritual, this is some type of witchcraft stuff, this is some kind of voodoo. Because if you know Harry Potter movie, you know what that is, them flying on brooms and doing all those magical stuffs and whatnot. You know what it is. It's about dark powers and things like that. So Justin just kept, saying, you all see, you all see. I'm going to try to flip the camera. I'm going to try to go close. He was even referencing the buildings. There are some countries you go to, and the buildings you see are these very old settings. Okay, not everybody's coming with the modern day skyscrapers and whatnot. For example, when you go to Europe, you're not going to find so many skyscrapers. Okay, they still have their buildings in the old school ways. You have some buildings that are centuries old, they're very old buildings, which, those type of buildings where they will have carvings of like animals, humans to the building, art, real art, not these days that they do skyscraper and surround it with glasses and build it all into the sky like they're trying to go to heaven or something like that. But I'm just saying, people support. Justin was, look at that building, it's close to the building where they're doing, and I'm like, you are among these people, why don't you just even ask a question? Because what you're even saying is going to annoy people that are from there, like the natives that will see that video and notice what immediately. Because if that's your country, your culture, when you see something, you know what they are doing. Someone else might not understand, but you would understand. And another thing is, Justin have viewers online, and there is no way you'll tell me that one person from, or even if the person is not a Portuguese, someone that has stayed there or someone that was born there and raised there and knows a little bit about the culture or one or two things about the Portuguese, will be able to explain. Justin didn't even bother to say, "Oh, if you're a fan here of my life, look what I came across. I went out for dinner and somehow I came across this event going on. I'm not quite sure what is going on. Somehow their robes look like the graduation robes in universities, but I don't know the dress. Like something is going on, and they were screaming and doing something." Like, people will do things that might sound funny. For example, take people for the, I think, what the Australians and the New Zealanders, they have this thing they do, that they scream and they sing, and one of the lady was even doing it in the parliament. When you see it and you don't know it, the first time you see it, you're like, oh my goodness, has this person lost their mind? But if you're patient enough to wait and ask questions. But Justin went on and on and on, and then in the midst of Justin shading the Portuguese people and all, Justin still found a way to smuggle in his ex. After he flipped the camera over, he stood where he was for a while talking, and then he walked down to really go in the midst of the crowd where this event was going on. He walked close, it was drizzling a little bit, and then walked in between them just so he would get a close shot of what their outfit was like. He panned his camera, tried to squeeze himself in between the crowd to get to a point where he can get to the mid, see the people in the middle, to see what was going on. Nothing serious was really going on. Like, people were just talking like they were having an event, and then he turned his camera and started walking in between the people to show the close shot of how the people were dressed, right? But he kept talking that is strange, look at this one, he doesn't understand. And I'm like, when you're someone that you're not smart, you're not smart, but at the same time you want to refer to other people as people that are not smart. If only they can read, if only they can write, if they can understand this. When you were young, you were in the midst of people, you saw something going on, you didn't bother to wait and ask questions. On your live stream, you've already started sounding like it looks like Harry Potter. Do you know how disrespectful that even sounds to the people that are from there, that they know what they were performing, they know what they were doing, and you didn't know, and you didn't bother asking questions. You just concluded that what they were doing was Harry Potter. But at the same time, Justin is the one that claims he's smarter than every other person in this planet, right? So Justin now, after he finished saying all of that, he turned and he said he was going to walk back to where he was going to live. And then that was when he started with his ex-wife again. So on this trip that Justin did is in Portugal, Justin has never done one video or one live stream without dragging or throwing shade to his ex-wife. Everything Korra's name will be smuggled into. Every single time, Korra's name. When he turned back and he was walking back to where he lived, and he started saying things like, yeah, don't worry, here you will not see anybody twerking or doing not. And I'm like, what is it with you and your ex-wife and her twerking? If you don't like something, the best thing to do is not for you to distance yourself from that stuff. You all have gotten your divorce. Create your content and leave Korra alone. Why do you keep referring to her content as nonsense? Her content was nonsense. But when you people were making money, you never came out one day when you were the one in charge of all the money that was coming from Korra Obidi's Facebook, Korra Obidi's Facebook revenue. You were never, not even once. I remember when they were still married, when Korra would twerk and do some kind of dance, wear those are skimpy things, people will come and be dropping comments on her Facebook, or even doing some type of video. Sometimes blogs will pick it up and they will be asking why the husband tolerates this, why the husband tolerates that. But at the same time, why Justin will come out and tell people to leave her alone, that Korra Obidi is his wife and he supports what she's doing, and he doesn't see anything wrong. It's part of her culture. He supports what she's doing. Now that he's no longer the money that is coming in, he's not getting the revenue. All of a sudden, Justin has changed his mind and his mouth. All of a sudden, now she's an embarrassment. She's everything bad and everything negative. Okay. Even his ex-best friend in the UK, that both of them were plotting together on how to destroy Korra Obidi and all of that. That lady just confirmed it recently that every month, after the divorce of Justin and Korra Obidi, every month, and normally I know that YouTube will pay their content creators somewhere around the 21st or the 23rd of the month. They will receive their pay. I don't know if Facebook does the same, but let's just say the month end. If you've reached the threshold, they're going to pay you. So every month, and this man will call his best friend in the UK, that one that was bashing Korra for 2 years plus, up until now, she's still bashing Korra, still plotting more against Korra. So that lady said Justin will call and be crying and telling her, did you see how much she made this month? Did you see how much she made this month from bashing me, from dragging me, from talking about me? Who is talking about you? Korra is not talking about you. You are the one that talks about Korra. The only thing Korra does is when he makes some of these allegations, she will now come to debunk. She will now come to tell the general public that don't believe this story he's saying. That's not true. This didn't happen. The same way she did when he said she went to Nigeria when she was 2 months pregnant and she went and slept with somebody else's husband, a fiancé, and when her little child was 5 months in the stomach, Korra came out and debunked and said that didn't happen. Nothing like that happened. I never did that, and even swore on her life and on the life of her child that she did not do anything like that when she was pregnant with her second child. So that's the only time that you will see Korra talking about the ex. And when you hear the type of things she's saying, you will know that the ex must have said something. Every action, there will be a reaction. And that's what happened. But Justin will twist it around and say that it's Korra. So I want those people that keep supporting Justin and saying, you people should stop talking about this thing. Justin is not stopping. Justin said he was going after his tell-all. He told us 2 years ago this story. We all heard the story. We said, okay, y'all move on. Your ex-wife has moved on. You came back now to tell us that, oh, yeah, look, my ex-wife did this. I'm going to do my tell-all now. Everybody sat down. Okay, let us listen to your tell-all. Maybe after you finish this, your tell-all, you will calm the F down. No, Justin did not calm down. Justin does not want to calm down. You said by your own self that, oh, you need to clear your head. You're going to Portugal.
Here's water.
Okay. Oh, it's here on the table. Hello. So Justin said he was going to clear his head. Somebody tell me why Justin is still talking about the ex. Ella, I don't. Give me a second. All right, so Justin said he wants to clear his head. He wants to do all of these things, but Justin will not stop talking about his ex-wife. So somebody tell me, that's the question I want to ask. If truly it's Koro Obidi that is taunting Justin Dean, why is it that Justin Dean is in Portugal saying he's gone there to clear his head? It's a little bit of work and a little bit of relaxation for him. But at the same time, Justin will pick every single minute to throw shade at his ex-wife. Justin will make comments that you know that he's trying to mock his ex. The ex never talks about him. So isn't it obvious that Justin will stop at nothing? That like it will never stop. Justin keeps obsessing. Justin keeps obsessing. And Justin will lie. You will try to bring down the work of this lady. If it's easy, you also go and twerk. If you think that this thing, go and twerk. There are men out there doing dance, this thing, where they are whining their waist. The whining of waist, and it's not only for twerking, it's not only for women, men can also do it. So if Justin feels like he cannot earn, because I think that's the only thing, this is jealousy and obsession. He's jealous of the fact that Koro Obidi earns so much on Facebook. Like, even now that she said her Facebook is not monetized, she's making money via stars. People are shooting stars for Korra up and down, right, left, center. All the time, Korra receives stars. All the time, Korra receives stars. So I don't even. All right, so she's not here. She went to church. All right, so I'll see y'all on the next one. There is so much to be discussed. I wanted to just come in here and let's talk a little bit about the obsession. There's so much more to actually discuss. Okay, if we have the time, maybe in the evening we'll come back. There's something new that is happening and we'll talk about it that has to do with the kids. Bye for now, and I'll see y'all later.